give y'all a little bit of afternoon lunch break mix. Quiet as it's kept, child. I was in here sleepy as hell, and I needed to crank myself up to bring y'all this Black Ink Crew Chicago review. Now listen, y'all been blowing up my YouTube about Black Ink Crew Chicago, and I'm gonna tell y'all something. I started to not watch. I'm like, shit, it's feeling good not having all this pressure, having to watch all this garbage ass reality TV. But you know I love y'all. I love how y'all stand for me and support me, so I'm gonna do whatever I can to keep you happy, Nessa girl, and here we go. Much like Black Ink Crew, the original one, New York, I guess, y'all know I didn't start from the very beginning, and I don't plan on starting from the very beginning, but y'all gonna have to help me fill in some of these gaps as I get acclimated. And it don't take the dog long, because when I went down to Florida State University and got my degree in economics, them hoes taught me how to be smart, and that I am. So let's just jump right on into the first 3 episodes review of Black Ink Crew Chicago. First and foremost, I want to say the first thing I noticed about Black Ink Crew Chicago versus the other one, the lack of fakeness. Like, this one is real. These are real characters going through real things, and I can really get down with what's going on. Now, y'all gonna have to correct me if I'm wrong, because I don't know what went on the prior seasons. But my spirit and my energy tells me that Ryan is dead ass wrong for closing down the damn shop and for acting the way he's acting. Drop down in the comments and let me know if I'm reading this right. But something is telling me that he's acting like a bitch, because it's hard for me to understand why one person is on this side and why all the other people on that side. And plus he got some little boyish, like immature ass ways about him that we gonna talk about as we get down into this thing. Here's what I don't understand, and I want to talk about Don really quickly. I don't understand, Don, how the fuck you gonna cheat on Ashley and then flip out on her like it's her fault you did it. Talking about, I'm going through pain too. I'm not sleeping in the house with my kids. Nigga, you created this situation. Then what I'm not understanding is this hood nigga shit that Don come to Ashley with. Like, I cheated on you, yeah, but I said sorry. So now you supposed to just take it and basically wait till I do it again the next time. Like, I'm so glad that Ashley, and I hope I'm getting her name right, is standing her ground. Like, I just don't understand who the fuck born and bred these niggas where they think you can just run around and cheat on the bitch. Put the shit on Snapchat, your wife, not even the bitch, your wife, and then come back and apologize, and now all of a sudden you are the victim. You going through pain too? Nah, buddy, it don't work that way. Ryan and Van, when they had that argument outside, when they both were standing in front of the trucks, that argument looked like it was a recreation of an argument. But it further reiterated what I felt, that Ryan was a big ass child lost in his emotions. And y'all correct me if I'm wrong, help bring me up to speed, but it feel like some Duchess Caesar shit that a woman got involved and messed up everything. Moving right along to episode 2. Ryan really turned me off when he was sitting in the house talking with his parents. Now, his daddy was sitting there looking at him like, son, I don't bit more believe none of this bullshit that's coming out your mouth. And his mama was sitting there looking like, what you saying ain't making no whole lot of sense. What I gathered from the situation is that Ryan made a very impulsive ass decision. He feeling bad about it and looking for his parents to fucking lick his wounds. That's what I got from it. Again, I don't know the total history, but that's how I'm feeling right now in my spirit. Phor, am I saying it right? Phor going to LA, teaming up with London on the beat. Let me tell you something. That scene where Phor was in the kitchen talking to Nikki about wanting to go to LA to do this music thing, and she got all mad and threw that cereal in his face, I really felt some kind of way, because my whole thing is this. No tea, no shade to those that do hair, but they're selling that hair, that shop, that clientele, them stylists you hire, they gonna always be there. Running a hair salon and selling hair is the type of business you can burn down to the ground 16 times and rebuild it 17 times over. Getting the opportunity like working with London on the track or on the beat or on the meet or wherever else the fuck he at, That's a once in a lifetime opportunity. So it would seem to me that you would have been like, shit, bitch, you better go out there, baby, and kill it, and we gonna take a loss on this shop. If you so pressed about going to LA with your man for him to pursue this music, bitch, close up that shop, honey, get on Instagram and sell that damn hair like Ming Lee and the rest of them damn girls, and run your ass to LA and love on your man while he try to win a Grammy. But the gag is, Nicki know her nigga for his works. And she knows that he ain't finna be in LA while I'm in the Midwest in the studio late night, early mornings, because you already know what comes along with that. And it's sad to say that we are in a state in this society where a girlfriend and a boyfriend cannot be more than 50 miles, and quiet as it's kept. A nigga can't even be riding a corner from you. I know motherfuckers that don't got cheated on by a bitch that live in the same apartment complex, okay? Not even subdivision, same apartment complex, bitch. I live on the first, she live on the third. So Nicki say, I'll be goddamn if I let my nigga go to another time zone and fuck around on me, and I'm trying to FaceTime and this hoes all in the background and shit. London gonna be on the track and Nicki gonna be in the back. Yes, God, Nicki, I know that's right, honey. But don't throw that cereal on that man, because had that man turned around and threw that bowl at your ass, then you'd have been hollering domestic disputes. Ashley, I want to talk to you for a second, daughter. Ashley, I was feeling a lot of sympathy for you. I still feel a lot of sympathy for you because based on your tears, your pain, you've been through a lot. And I'm going to tell you something, Ashley. You a better woman than I ever be, because I'd be damned if the nigga cheated on me, but I pack all my shit and be living out of a hotel. I would have changed the damn locks. But what it says to me is that that was probably his shit that you moved into. But nonetheless, y'all are married. So what's his is yours and what's yours is his. Fuck that. I'm not finna be uncomfortable. That motherfucker would have had to go be uncomfortable. And goddamn it, quiet as it's kept, if you was worried about him breaking out the door, I'd have went and got a temporary restraining order against that bitch, okay? You could just go down to the police office and say a bitch pinched you, and the judge gonna give you an automatic 30 days the minute you file. Don't ask me how I know, but keep that in your back pocket. If you needed some vacation, you just told that bitch, carry his ass around his brother's house, and you and the kids stay comfortable. Nevertheless, here's where you had kind of rubbed me the wrong way and aggravated my skin. When you went down to the Barnes and Nobles and met with the young lady, it started off very well. Y'all both was calm and y'all was talking. What gets me is when the wives and the girlfriends be saying to the side chick, you knew he had a husband and you continue fucking him. Yes, bitch. Because I was hoping I'd be able to steal him from you. I wanted that man. Like, y'all honestly expect that these side bitches is going to be like, oh, I'm sorry for fucking your husband. No, bitch. She was not sorry. That girl knew she was fucking your husband the whole time. The reality of the situation is people want what they want. You know what I'm saying? And people believe that by putting good sex on somebody and cooking for them and bringing them lunch down to the job, that they'll be able to snatch them away from you. So when she told you that yes, she was fucking him knowing he was married, and you started to get upset, I really don't understand why. Because at the end of the day, that woman don't owe you nothing. She don't owe you nothing, sis. She wants your man. She wants your man. And then, now I don't listen. Now I don't help many a bitch pay for an abortion. Now the last abortion I helped pay for was in the early 2000s. And if you was in the first trimester, they was $300. She showed a damn cash app for $128. So I don't know what kind of clothes hanger up the cooch procedure she got done, or what kind of sorry ass nigga he is that he was only willing to pay half of the abortion. But something just wasn't right. Then she said this not only was the first, this was the second. Now see, here's the thing, Miss Side Piece number 2. You must have grew up in a group home, because you're not scared your parents finna see this. Like, it's bad enough that I'm on TV pregnant telling a married woman that I'm pregnant from her husband. But yet alone, I'm really not understanding what satisfaction you got out of telling her you got pregnant twice, as if telling her you're pregnant currently doesn't sum up the whole pregnancy thing. It's like these side chicks get scorned, and they want the wife to leave the husband as well, so both of y'all could be out in the cold. Newsflash, He done fucked around and broke both of our hearts, but don't make no sense for both of us to be out in the cold struggling, trying to collect child support, running down to the courthouse talking about who can collect it first. Whoever filed first get the most money. Don't make no sense. And here's the unfortunate thing. As the wife, she got a few guarantees. That woman not finna leave her husband. The fact that she was even willing to meet with your ass in the first place signifies that she not finna leave her husband. You see what I'm saying? So I don't know why you told her that, trying to egg her on, making yourself look even worse in public. But Ashley, I'm kind of disappointed in you because you took out all that misplaced frustration. That girl was not getting slick with you. She wasn't nasty. Like, you got real upset. And yes, I understand you going through a lot with your husband, but that really was misdirected anger, and you really should not have took it out on that lying ass, journey smiling looking ass girl. Nevertheless, episode number 3, they open up with Don in the house, smoking the hookah. And Ashley came in. I hope I'm calling this girl name right. She came in and she said that she wanted to take the kids to Texas with her brother for a while. You know, I'm going to tell you something. I'm not opposed to Ashley going to Texas with the kids for a short while. And here is why. In most cases, the mom gets stuck rearing the children. It ain't nothing worse than a bitter ass, hurt ass woman raising children, yet alone boys. Now, to Don's argument, I understand that he is raising black men in this country, but your kids are young at the point. So that whole, they need daddy to guide them right now. Yes, kids need daddy to guide them from birth until whatever, but miss me with the whole black man argument. It ain't like your kids 7, 8 are conscious enough to really catch what's going on. 6 months away, 4 months away, a year away, ain't gonna sway the boat left nor right. Nevertheless, Don, here is the shit that I don't understand with you. You had everything you wanted. Your wife, your boys, in your house. You sat there and made a plea. Please don't take my children. Please don't take my children. Please don't take my children. But if only you exemplified this same level of devotion for your children as you did to your mom, to your wife. And it's really hard for me to believe that you even give a fuck about the children to that magnitude, because if you did, I'm not understanding how you could do this to their mom. You know what I'm saying? Like, how can you be so pro your children but anti your wife? I'm really not understanding you or other niggas that just have this whole, it's all right to have a wife but have a side bitch on the side. Like I said in an earlier video, I have never sat in a straight black male space where one black man has spoke about having a wife or a girlfriend and a side bitch, and another black man has stepped in and said, you know that's wrong, you know you shouldn't be cheating on your wife. Unfortunately, there is this unspoken, or yet alone, there's this widely known culture amongst black men that it is okay to have a wife and a side bitch. Like, that shit is not okay. And it just feels like if Ashley takes you back, especially if she takes you back quickly, that you gonna do this shit again. Like, that's why I'm kind of feeling like perhaps she needs to go to Texas. I do like the fact that Don is willing to fight for his kids and was like, fuck, if I have to go broke putting you both up in a damn place, then I'll do that. I think what Don should do is leave leave the kids and Ashley in the house, and you go get a fucking roommate or go stay in the efficiency somewhere. But then again, I mean, the type of nigga that you showed yourself to be, you probably have a bitch over there when y'all supposed to be working on y'all relationship. Ashley, I'm gonna tell you something, mama. I really do think, and I am not one for breaking up families, but if this seems to be this man's behavior, then mama, you need to save yourself a whole lot of heartache and go ahead and divorce while your kids are young and start working on this co-parenting thing so you can get on with your life, because you deserve to be happy. You don't deserve to be on TV being made a fool out of. You don't deserve to be on TV being embarrassed, and this is just not a good look, especially for somebody of your age and how much time you don't put into this relationship. I could see the tears from your birth pains. in your eyes on this TV, and it's just not cute how this man. And here's the other thing that I don't like. I would be more willing to tell Ashley she need to stay if I felt like Don was truly remorseful. Like, I just don't understand why he's not on his hands and knees begging this woman to stay. How in the entire fuck you gonna break up your own damn home and then express to this woman that you going through pain by not sleeping in the same house with your kids? How the fuck is that logical to you? Like, you really sound like Curtis and Dr. Jackie right now when he told Jackie, don't you think I'm hurting? We don't give a fuck about your hurting. This ain't no involuntary situation. This is a situation you created and brought on yourself. Nevertheless, Nessa girl, how did I do? I think I got the general gist of what's going on. I really need to get some more understanding as to what's going on behind Ryan and the rest of these people and how this shop ended up getting separated and where they about to move to. But last but not least, I will say this. Side chick number 2349, whatever your number is, Brenda's got a baby. You looked it real stupid at that party when you thought that you was finna get some TV time. Well, you still got your TV time, and he said, let me take you upstairs. And when he started running you down with the facts, you just sitting there looking stupid. Now, you went and told this man wife you was pregnant multiple times. Y'all was together over a year, so on and so forth. Do you, like, I ain't never been no side chick, and I ain't never been no dumbass hoe. So for those of y'all in my comment section who have, and it's a lot of y'all, what was her rationale? What's the rationale for lying to the wife and saying the relationship is longer than what it was and that you've been pregnant multiple times? Is it to hurt the wife? Is it to run the wife off because you think if the wife get out the picture, he gonna be with you? Or I don't get the rationale, but he made a complete and utter fool out of your ass. You didn't even have no rebuttal or mouthful of lies to spit out in his face. I will say this to your defense. Whoever the fuck that was that threw that drink on that pregnant girl, you was dead ass wrong. And mama, when you pregnant, you need to roll with 6 dikes on ninja bites because somebody should have whooped the fuck out of that ass. That's assault. I don't give a fuck what she did. She was pregnant. You a weak ass bitch for that because she couldn't even defend herself because she had to think about her unborn child. That just was some low down shit to throw that drink in that pregnant girl's face despite what she did. Nevertheless, Black Ink Crew Chicago. I'm telling y'all, I think once I get more acclimated with the show, I think I'm going to be all right. I like, is her name Charmaine, the radio announcer girl? I got a fly hair in my face. The radio announcer girl that only work on the radio on the weekends and need her job during the week. I like her. Off rip, I'm going to tell y'all something. I don't think I'm feeling this Ryan character. I'm liking Van. I like Phor. I like Nikki. I like Ashley. Them lesbians and Spanish girls, I wasn't really paying their ass no attention. They got to do a little more for me than lick kitty around the shop before they get my support and my endorsement. Nevertheless, Black Ink Crew, anything better than Sky and that damn community push she giving away with a side of goddamn antidepressants. Nevertheless, Nessa girl, y'all hoes be sure to like and subscribe if you want me to continue reviewing Black Ink Crew Chicago. And I'll call you later, girl. Bye.